Leviticus 5, compensation offering. If you sin by not stepping up and offering yourself as a witness, something you've heard or seen in the case of wrongdoing, you'll be held responsible. Or if you touch anything ridiculously unclear, like carcass of an unclean animal, wild or domestic, or a dead reptile, and you weren't aware of it at the time, but you're compensated, and you're guilty. If you touch a human unconscious, any sort of ridley, contaminated, uncleanness, and you're not aware of it at the time, but you later realize it, and you're guilty. Or if you impulsively swear to do something, whether good or bad, some rash oath that just pops out, and you're not aware of what you've done at the time, but later you come to realize it, and you're guilty. In any case, any of these cases, 5 and 6. When you are guilty, immediately confess the sin that you committed and bring it as your penalty to God for the sin you have committed. A female lamb or goat from the flock of an absolution offering. In this way, the priest will make atonement for your sin. If you can't afford a lamb, bring as your penalty to God for the sin you have committed 2 doves or 2 pigeons, one of the absolution offering, and the other one for the whole burnt offering. Bring them to the priest, who will offer the one for the absolution offering. He'll wring the neck, but not sever it, splash some blood on the absolution offering against the altar, and squeeze the rest of it into the base as an absolution offering. He'll then take the second bird and offer it as a whole burnt offering, following the procedure step by step. In this way, the priest will make atonement for your sin, and you're forgiven. 11 and 12. If you cannot afford 2 doves or pigeons, bring 2 quarts of fine flour for your absolute offering. Don't put oil or incense on it. It's an absolution offering. Bring it to the priest, he'll take a handful of it as a memorial and burn it on the altar with the gifts for God as an absolution offering. 13. The priest will make atonement for you in any of these sins you've committed, and you're forgiven. The rest of the offering belongs to the priest. The same with the grain offering, compensation offering. 14 through 16. God speaks to Moses. When a person betrays his trust and unknowingly sins by straying against any of the holy things of God, he is to bring as his penalty to God a ram without any defect from the flock. The value of the ram assessed in shekels, according to the sanctuary shekel for the compensation offering. He is to make an additional compensation for the sin that he has committed against any holy thing by adding 20% of the ram and giving it to the priest. Thus the priest will make atonement for him with the ram of the compensation offering, and he's forgiven. 17 and 18. If anyone sins by breaking any of the commandments of God, which must not be broken, but without being aware at the time, the moment he does realize his guilt, he is held responsible. He is to bring the priest a ram without any defect, assessed at the value of the compensation offering. 18 and 19. Thus the priest will make atonement for his error that he was unaware of, and he's forgiven. It's a compensation offering. He was surely guilty before God. Thank you for listening to this chapter. I know I read kind of slow, but I know that I'm meant to be doing this. Thank you and God bless.